Hey guys, welcome to another video. So for today, we will be going through my lip product collection. There will probably be two parts to this because I have a ton of lip products. So if you are interested in lip products, or you may be wearing them more now than you were before due to the pandemic, then stay tuned because we're going to go ahead and take a look into these, and I'm going to go ahead and swatch them as well. This will not be a declutter. I did recently declutter a lot of my lip products, so these are the ones that I'll be keeping and using. So the first one I have here is from Hard Candy. This is something that they don't sell anymore. This is in the shade Newly Buried. So this is a purple, and it just looks like that. It's a very pretty purple in my opinion. Next I have a Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip. This is in the shade Melonade. This is a very pretty color. If you're going to be getting anything from Colourpop in the near future, I would recommend this shade. To me, it's going to be great for the fall as well. I really did enjoy it in the spring, summertime too. But look at that shade. It's very gorgeous. Looks great on the lip as well. Then I have a L'Oreal lipstick. This is in the shade Jennifer's Nude. This is when they were doing like the nude lip collection with the different celebrities and such. And this was Jennifer Lopez's nude lip color. And I think that's a very nice nude lip. I think that would be complimentary for me. I don't really like the nude concealer lips or the ones that lean more orange. So that's one of my only like nude lips that I really like. Here's another one from L'Oreal. This is and then the next shade is from L'Oreal. This is the shade Organza. So this is also a nude as well, but it kind of looks like that. So it's definitely got a brown look to it. It's really pretty on the lips though still, but it's not nude like that. Next I have a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This one is in the shade Prague. This is a very nice color as well. So this guy looks like this. The NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams are a lip line that I would recommend just in general. So if you like soft matte lips, not the overly drying, and you like color, I would definitely look into these. And then I have an Urban Decay Vice Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Back Talk. So this was like their infamous shade once upon a time. It still may be, but I haven't bought any Urban Decay. Well, I lie. I bought one new Urban Decay lipstick recently, but it wasn't Back Talk. But either way, Back Talk is a really nice shade. It looks like that right there. And it was like a cult favorite for a really long time. This is like super old. This is something I should probably put in like a project or something. This is one of the Revlon Ultra HD lipsticks that were super good back in their time. This is in the shade Snapdragon. These are very soft, creamy, really nice lipsticks, but they got rid of them, so that was unfortunate. And moving right along, this one's from Maybelline. This is one of their lipsticks, Color Sensational lipsticks in the shade On the Mauve. So On the Mauve looks like this. It's just a very like pinky purple type of shade. It's got like a satin finish to it. My favorite though are their mattes. Matte formulas are just my favorite in general, but you know. This is also a lip line that I would recommend in general. It's the Tarte H2o Glosses. These I'm not going to know the shade name because these mini sizes, they don't have the full shade name on them, so I apologize about that. But this one's like this one is basically like a red copper type of shade. Well, maybe more so red than copper, but it looks like it's got some gold flecks in there, but when you put it on the skin, you can't really see that. But these are a great formula of lip product. If you're really into lip products, I think you would enjoy these. Next, I have a MAC lipstick, and this is in the shade Velvet Teddy. So again, this is one of MAC's cult classic lipsticks. right here. It is a nude. It is a really nice nude, but again, nudes are just not my favorite. But if you're into nudes, I also feel like MAC has really great lipsticks, and I would highly recommend those as well. Right, another one from MAC. This was a limited edition situation. Not the actual lipstick itself, the color, but the packaging for this one was limited edition. If they have a limited edition collection of lip products this year, best believe I'm going to get them. This is MAC's lipstick in the shade Diva. Very nice red and berry shade right there. Now we're on to another Maybelline lipstick. This one is in the shade Peach Buff. Over the years, Maybelline has gotten rid of a lot of their colors. They do still have these lipsticks available, but a lot of the shades, like the ones that I have, are no longer available. This is a very much pink nude, which I absolutely love. To me, it's more pink than peach, but I guess it would depend on your skin tone and everything like that. But either way, it's a super pretty color. Absolutely adore this one. Then I have a mini Marc Jacobs lipstick. This is in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and it looks like this right here. Such a nice color, but Marc Jacobs is pretty spency, so we don't get a lot from that. So next I have this lip product from J Cat. This is one of their Crystal Burst liquid lipsticks, and this is in the shade Mind Reader. I do have a video on these, so if you're interested, I can link that for you. But taking a look at this guy right here, he just looks like this. But when you put these on your lips though, if you press your lips together, you'll get some glitter reflect in there. They're pretty cool. The ones that work the best look really nice. So, like I said, if you're interested, I can leave the video that I did of these in the cards, and you can take a look into these. And then I have another Maybelline lipstick. This one is matte. It's in the shade Almond Rose. They do still sell this one. And this is basically one of my favorites. It's a very pretty pink nude. And it's kind of like a warmer pink nude, which is, I like that. Again, I don't like the concealer or the orange nude lips. I'd prefer a pink nude. And this gives you all the pink nude vibes that you need, basically. Then I have this Milani Amore Metallic Lip Cream. I don't know the shade name on this one, but for the swatch, looks like that. It's not really that metallic compared to other lip products, but I mean, it does have a nice color payoff though. And then I have a Colourpop Lippie stick. This one is in the shade Songbird. This is one of the newer additions to my lip collection, to be honest. So it looks like this. If you're interested in these, I have a whole haul video. Again, that's something I can link as well. Then I have this Too Faced Melted Matte lipstick in the shade Queen Bee. This is very pretty. It's similar to Urban Decay's Back Talk, but with a lot less. And then I have another MAC lipstick. This is in limited edition packaging as well. And this is in the shade Feeling Sentimental. This is one of those like concrete concealer nudes that I do not like. But I bought this for the packaging, and at the time this was the only shade that they had available. So I just took it. So obviously I'll get it used up at some point in time, but it's not my absolute most favorite, but I'm keeping it clearly for the packaging. And then I have a Wet n Wild liquid catsuit lipstick in the shade Petal Poison. So these Wet n Wild lip products used to be all my rage as well. But I've since calmed down on these too. But this is a really pretty color. That's like a nice, like pink toned mauve. Absolutely love that color. These are good lip products if you're into them. And they're super affordable. Then I have another Maybelline lipstick. This one is in the shade Gone Grayish. Again, this is another Maybelline lipstick that I would highly recommend. So look at that one right there. That's a nice gray toned, like taupey color if you're into that. It's one of the better ones from the drugstore, in my opinion, so I would highly recommend checking that one out too. And then I have this little Essence lipstick in the shade Candy Love. These are super sheer, easy to wear everyday lip products here. So it's just a very sheer, nice pink glossy lip. Again, they're super affordable, so if you're wanting just everyday easy lips, I would look into those because they're not going to break the bank. And then next I have one of these Wet n Wild Killer Icon lip glosses. This was from their like astrology line, which I'm not sure it's available anymore. But this one is in the shade Libra. These are really pretty in my opinion. They're not extraordinary lip products, but I do feel that they're really pretty. They were basically just like a shimmery type of product. You can see it there. Isn't that really pretty? It translates very pretty on the lips as well. Very shiny, shimmery. Gives your lips a fuller look, but adds some color too. So these were great. They didn't get a whole lot of hype on YouTube, but I still think that they were great. Then I have a Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. This one is in the shade Savant. Again, I'm not sure. These are still available, but like I said, I think the popularity on these has died down. This is a really nice color. This is a really nice lip formula as well. And I do think they have a nice range of colors available in this lip line. But these are nice, soft, comfortable matte lips if you're into that. Then I have another Maybelline lipstick. This one is in the shade Brazenberry. This one I do know has been discontinued, so you can't get it anymore, but it was just a really nice purple color. So we'll go ahead and swatch it right here real quick. So it looks like that. This is one of their like spring collections quite a ways back, and they had some nice colorful shades. But again, they've done away with a lot of those, unfortunately. And then I have a Too Faced lip product from their Fruit line, or their Fruit collection. This is in the shade Fruit Punch. Again, this is something that I wouldn't consider anything very special, but I did like the packaging and I did get a few products from this collection. Overall, the collection was nice and different for Too Faced, so I did appreciate that. But this is just your standard like berry pink color right here, which you can get from anywhere else, so you don't really need like a limited edition shade in my opinion. And then another one of the Tarte H2o Lip Glosses. This one looks like this. Again, I'd recommend taking a look into these. The packaging is nice, but the shades are even better. And this one looks like this. This is one of my favorites. It's very much a mauve pink. They have a nice glossy finish to them as well, and they last a super long time for like a glossy lip. Again, this is another Tarte H2o Lip Gloss. The packaging on each of these is a little bit different, but fits the same theme, so I enjoyed that as well. This one's not as opaque as the last one, but it's a medium pink shade, and it's really pretty. Again, they can be built up super opaque as well, so you got to appreciate that. Then another lip line that I really do love that I would highly recommend is the Physicians Formula Healthy Lip. This one is a nude shade in Bear With Me, and that's the story of my life right now. Just bear with me. Bear with me because maybe we'll get there. This is a very like yellow, warm toned nude. It's really pretty on the lips, but again, it's not really my favorite shade on the planet. Then I have this gloss from AOA Studio, which is a $1 lip product from Shop Miss A. And this is in the shade Girl Power. It's similar to that Wet n Wild product that I showed earlier. It's just basically like a glittery, shimmery shade. Look at that. Can you even see that reflecting? Maybe. It's nice and reflective. And I think it's actually great quality for like a $1 lip product. So... And then I have another MAC Mini. This one is in the shade Official Star. This was a limited edition shade for their holiday set that I bought. This one's also very pretty and unique. So you may be able to see it there. It's just got a touch of shimmer, but goes on the lips easily. So I do want to say thank you all for coming today, and if you are new here and this is your first video that you've seen from me and you do still like makeup, then I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. So that way you can see new makeup content. Alright, so next here I do have another Maybelline lipstick. This one is in the shade Daringly Nude. And if we take a look here, this one, I'm going to swatch it out right here. Looks like that. That's a pretty nude. That's like a medium warm nude shade. And I think those are pretty too. I used to be in love with the Maybelline lipsticks. Not that there's anything wrong with them now, but I'm no longer in the mode of trying to collect them all. So the next one that I have is another Maybelline lipstick. This one is in the shade Touch of Spice, which is like one of their cult classic favorites everybody loves. Obviously, looking at that swatch, you can tell why. It's just a berry toned nude situation, so like a deeper berry brown. So that one's really good too. I would recommend that one if you're looking into Maybelline lipsticks. And then next is another one of the Physicians Formula Healthy Lips. This one is in the shade Tulip Treatment, and again, like I said a moment ago, this is a really good line of lip products if you're into those. And look at that color right there. That's like a nice vivid salmon shade almost. Perfect for spring. So this one's a really good one. It's one of my favorites from this line. Would highly recommend that guy. Then I have another MAC Mini. This one is in the shade Kinda Sexy. I do have a full size of this one. This is one of the more popular MAC nudes. So it just looks like that right there. It's an orange tone nude, but it goes really nicely on the lips. It gives you more of a color than a concealer lip, but it's not too brown. At least that's how it plays off for me on the lips, so I do like that one. Right, and then a Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit, and this one is in the shade Rebel Rose, which is one of my favorites. Again, this is one of the cult classic favorite shades from Wet n Wild in this line as well. Again, you can see a recurring theme with YouTube that the favorite colors are all very similar, kind of like a taupey nude situation, taupey pinky nude. Again, that's a cheaper alternative that you can get. I think that's the cheaper of the bunch. But again, it's super nice. Then I have a little Buxom Mini in the shade Sinful Cinnamon. Sinful Cinnamon right here. These Buxom lipsticks are nice. I'm not really a fan of plumping glosses, so I don't have any of those. But their actual lipsticks are really nice quality. They are nice and soft on the lips, which I like, and the shade is obviously nicely opaque. And then I have a NYX lipstick. This one is in the shade 1999. And if you like 90s colored lipsticks, you'll probably love this one. It's such a grungy gray tone shade. Very pretty, a unique color, might I add, generally to most people's collection. So this one looks good with like a nice smoky eye, you know, the 90s looks. So I really do enjoy that one also. And then let's get one more and I'll clear my hand of swatches and we'll move on to the next set. So the next one that I have is a L'Oreal lipstick. This one is in the shade Silver Stone. This is a unique color. I don't know that they sell this one anymore, but it just looks like this. It's kind of like a frosty finish. It's got kind of like a duochrome shifty situation going on with it. Very beautiful, very nice and unique for a drugstore lip product. And I've always appreciated that about this particular lipstick. Alright, so let's clear the swatches, clear the board, and we'll move on to the next set. Alright, and next up is a MAC lipstick. Oh, this is the full size of the Kinda Sexy, so We did just see this one. Again, it looks like this. The full size from the mini size looks a tad bit different. This one seems to have more like orange in it than the mini, but essentially they're very much similar. So alright, and again we have another Maybelline lipstick. This is in the shade Hibiscus Pop. This was a limited edition lipstick long ago, so they don't have this one anymore. They actually don't have a lot of these available anymore, but this was like a pretty pale pink with like a satin finish to it. Really nice. Then this was a limited edition MAC lip gloss from the Oh Sweetie collection. This was in the shade Key Lime Pie. I got this one for the name, but two for the unique shade. So it is actually kind of like a neon grass green. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So I have nothing in my collection similar to this. This is why I have kept it, because it is such a unique lip shade. Then I have another MAC Mini, and this one is in the shade Extra Stars Please, which was a limited edition shade for their holiday collection that these little dudes come in. So this one just looks like that. It's a basic shade, but pretty packaging, pretty name, in a limited edition collection. How can you not? And then next I have a Physicians Formula Healthy Lip. Again, I basically have this full line. This one is in the shade Vitamin Beet. This is one of the popular ones from this line of lip product. And Vitamin Beet looks like that right there. So that's a really nice medium toned pink. Perfect for the fall in my opinion. If you like pinks in the fall, this would be a good one. Alright, so moving right along, the next lipstick is also from L'Oreal. This is the shade Ferris Nude. This is the one that was hyped up on YouTube. That's why I bought it, because I figured it might be a nude that I would like. But it's not really. I put this on my lips and you don't really see any difference other than maybe just a hint of glossiness. It doesn't really change the color of my lips or anything like that. So I'm not wowed by it, but I know a lot of people love this lipstick. This is a Colourpop lipstick in the shade Fresh Cut. I think this is an ultra matte lip. I don't know. It's rubbed off, but this is a really pretty color. I don't think they sell this anymore. I think it was a spring release a year or so ago, but it's just a very nice medium rose pink. I really like this one. Then I have another Maybelline Superstay Matte Inks. These are really good too. I would highly recommend them. This one is in the shade Romantic. These last all day. I have worn this for work and it has lasted a full work day even with eating lunch. So do highly recommend those. And they also won't budge under a mask either. So if you like to have a lip product on for any amount of time where you're not wearing a mask, these are one of the ones I would recommend. Next, this is one of my favorites. This is the Glossier Lip Gloss. And this is in the shade Holographic. So the reason why I like this clear gloss is because for whatever reason, the shine it has just really makes your lips look a lot plumper and fuller without that like plumping gloss effect that like burns and stings your lips. I hate that. Highly would recommend that. At some point in time I want to do a like swatch video with all the Glossier lip glosses. I just haven't got around to purchasing those, but I would love to. And then this is a NYX Lip Oil. And do these have a shade name? Yeah, I don't think these have a shade name, but this one I believe is just the clear one. So we'll put it next to the Glossier. It's got a tint of color to it, but that's either is not going to show like on your lips, or it's just where I put it on top of another lipstick or something, but I'm pretty sure this is the clear one. And then a Maybelline lipstick in the shade Power Peony. Again, this is something that they no longer sell. This was like a spring release. Look at that pinky purple light, nice color. That's very pretty, and it translates very gorgeous on the lips in my opinion. It's just one of those like cream finishes though that wears off really quick, so you do have to reapply it through the day, but the color though, very gorgeous. This is another Tarte H2o Lip Gloss. At some point in time I want to finish a few of these up and buy them in the full size. So maybe we can make that happen soon. This one is more sheer though than some of the others. It's just a medium pink, a little bit of purple to it. Then I have the Sephora Lip Stories lipstick in the shade Grind. This is something I've showed recently on my channel. It's just kind of like a periwinkle-y blue situation, and swatching it out, it does look like that. And it translates just like that on the lips. I do have some videos up where I am wearing this lipstick if you want to see it in action. I could link those too if you're interested. Physicians Formula Healthy Lip. This one is in the shade Dose of Rose. This is one of my favorites from this line. So this one looks like that. Again, it's basically just a medium rose pink shade, but I really love the formula on these, so this would be one of my favorite rosy pink shades. Maybe I'll do a video about like rosy pink tone lips and just kind of rank them or something. That might be cool. Then here is a J-Cat Crystal Burst liquid lipstick. This one, the shade names on these where they're small is hard to see. Metallic Berry, I believe is what that says. This one here, Metallic Berry, is kind of like red in tone. Again, these are supposed to have like glitter in there. I do have a video on these if you're curious about them. Next, I have this Too Faced Melted Gold Lip Gloss. Looks like this. This is something they released for like a holiday or something. And it is what it says it is. It's a gold gloss. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy, but it's cool. And it's the only one that I have like it. So I definitely am holding on to it for that reason. I do wear it from time to time, but it's just insane. Alright, another Maybelline Superstay Ink. This one is in the shade Philosopher. This is one of my favorites of this line. It's just this muted pale purple, like gray tone purple. It's very, very pretty. It's also unique in my opinion. I don't have a ton of colors that look like that. So, right, and then another Physicians Formula Healthy Lip. This one is going to be in the shade Coral Minerals. So Coral Minerals is going to look like that right there. This has a lot of red in it, especially for a coral. But again, if you like a red coral, this formula is bomb.com. So check it out. Then I have a Wet n Wild's Liquid Catsuit. This one is in the shade Taffy Tantrum. Most of these come in little collections that they do. This one is basically no exception to that. This is more of a bubblegum pink, and that's why I've kept it, because it's a really pretty like bubblegum pink. But again, this is something that wears off pretty quickly and you'd have to reapply it through the day, which I don't care for, but sometimes we sacrifice for pretty colors. Alright, and then I have another MAC Mini here. This one is in the shade Novel Vogue. On these little mini lipsticks, the shade names are super hard to read. I'm getting old. Remember when you used to be able to read letters written in gel pen on black paper? Yeah, I probably can't do that anymore. But it's right there. Alright, and then next is another Maybelline lipstick. And this one is in the shade All Fired Up. This one looks like this. This is one of those very pink tone reds. Some people may like these. I just don't care for them. I'd rather a traditional like brick red, a more warm toned red. This one's pretty cool. So it's probably better suited for very fair to light skin tones. But it is a pretty color if that's what you're into. And then I have a Dose of Colors lip product. This is in the shade Play It Cool. Remember when Dose of Colors used to be a really hyped lip product brand? And look at this color. That's one of my favorite colors ever. Like that taupey gray tone purple. Love that. I would still recommend Dose of Colors lip products. I know they're not really hyped about anymore on YouTube. Their hype has died down, but their products are still good. So, would recommend those. And then again, for the Physicians Formula Healthy Lip, we have the shade All Natural Nude. To me, this is one of those boring nude shades, but it is in their line, and somebody may be interested in it. I don't know, but here's a swatch of it. Very orange nude. Very medium orangey nude. Alright, so next is a Revlon lipstick. This one is in the shade Sky Pink. It's a matte formula. This one I don't know if it's still available. I haven't bought any Revlon lipsticks in a hot minute. But look at that one. A nice baby pink. Nice baby spring pink right there. Beautiful color. And it's also a matte formula, which is one of my favorites. So I absolutely love that one. I think Revlon hit it out of the park with that guy. And then another Tarte H2o Gloss. This one, it looks like this. Forgive me that I don't know the names of these, but they didn't really put them on there. Look at that one. That's just like a shade or two deeper than that Revlon one in Sky Pink. Yes. These are the types of pinks that I love right there. Bright and vibrant. Then I have a MAC Mini in the shade Lost in the Stars. And this guy looks like this right here. Very pretty. This is one of those like shimmery formulas. I don't know what MAC calls them, but looks like that. And then we'll do one more and call this a wrap. So the next one is a Physicians Formula Healthy Lip. This one is in the shade Nourishing Plum. So if you like deeper plummy colors, or you're just into fall vibes right now, this one should satisfy that for you. It's so deep it almost looks black, but it's just a deepened purple plum right there. Alright, and so that's roughly my lip collection as of right now. So stay tuned for part 2. If you did enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up. Be on the lookout for part 2 and hope to see you there. Bye bye.